Do you feel the vibes?
What's going on YouTube? It's ya brah. Today I'm bringing you a Division Beta review. Long anticipated, been waiting for this game for so long. Can't believe it's finally here, at least in beta form, and we're going to talk about that today. So let's talk about the graphics first. So the graphics, even though I was playing on console, both PS4 and Xbox One, they both look pretty amazing. I honestly can't tell the difference between the two. Kind of excited to see what it looks like on PC, but I'll probably be playing it on console most of the time just because that's where most of my friends play. That being said, let's move on to the sound. Sound is pretty outstanding in it. I do have surround sound, both in headset and in actual surround sound form. And in both cases, it sounds pretty awesome. Definitely hear footsteps and gunshots and what have you from all 5 directions or 7 directions. That being said, sounds pretty good. You know, there are a couple times where you are in one of the bases of operations and it sounds, you know, you could tell the voices were done. It wasn't done all that great, but I don't think you would really notice it. Most people wouldn't notice it anyway. So the next thing I want to talk about was movement. So I'm not really a fan of third-person shooters, to be quite honest. I prefer first-person shooters. However, this game has got me hooked. Third person or not, I don't care. Love it. The movement is great. It's fluid. It's intuitive. A lot of people say it's clunky. I think those must be COD players, to be honest with you. It's really just, it's fantastic. The cover system is pretty great. It's very easy to get behind cover, change cover positions, left or right. The mechanic for the aim down sight is actually pretty good as well. So there's some intuitivity there that makes it feel pretty at home for me, being a first-person shooter type gamer. So moving on to the actual game itself, let's talk first about the missions. So I wish there was a little bit more to experience as far as missions are concerned in the Division Beta. However, what I did get to experience, as what you're able to see on the screen now, is quite good. You know, the missions are pretty decent. I wish they were a little bit harder. I do have this on hard difficulty, and as you can see, me being level 8, which is the max level for the beta, it was just a little too easy. I even did it solo. I played with some friends, and it's still a little too easy. That being said, there's also some side missions. Side missions are fairly fun as well. You know, you have some intel that you can collect. I have collected all of the intel, done all the side missions and everything possible in the beta, and I have to say that, you know, I have about 20 hours played on the game between the missions, the side missions, and the dark zone. Let's talk a little bit about the loot system. So the loot system works with white, blue, green, purple, and gold, and you know, it's kind of what you would expect from an RPG type game, and the loot drops are pretty decent. I have no issues with them. I have, like I said, played with a group of people, and you know, we all did get different loot, and the drops were pretty fair, I would say, across all of us, which is something I didn't really experience with Destiny, so I'm happy that this is a little bit more balanced in that regard. So as far as the beta is concerned, the meat and the potatoes really is the dark zone. There really is so many different things that you can do in the dark zone, yet so many things could go wrong. I played the dark zone probably for a good 10 to 15 hours at least. And in that 10 to 15 hours, I could tell you, if I was able to record my commentary, which I'm not at the current moment, but if I were able to, oh my god, you guys, it is so frustrating to have some good loot on you, and I'm talking some good drops, and then all of a sudden 2 groups of rogue or agents that aren't rogue go rogue all of a sudden and steal all your loot, which is annoying, but it does add to the whole feel of the game and what makes the dark zone, and what makes it so much fun. Now, there are some issues with the dark zone currently, especially with PvP. What people are doing is they're essentially going out, getting to 5th level of Rogue, and then they're running to the dead zone, or the area, the exclusion zone, or whatever they want to call it, to where you're out of bounds, and then it respawns you back to the save house, and then you can just wait in the save house for your cooldown for 200 or 230 seconds, or however long it is, and then you get all of those points, and then you're not rogue anymore. So once you leave the save house, unless somebody camps it, you're basically getting away with it with no repercussions, which is a little bit annoying, but that's just part of the beta. Hopefully in the final version of the game we're not going to see that as much. So as far as the final conclusion of the game, at least in my opinion, this is definitely worth the price of admission. Even so, in my opinion, it's worth getting the $99 version that comes with the extra year's worth of DLC. I know a lot of the DLC is going to be included for free, but why not just spend a little bit more on a game that you're going to spend a lot of hours. I mean, I spent 2-3 days with the beta, and I put in almost 24 hours of time during that time frame. So definitely going to be worth the money. If you haven't considered maybe even pre-ordering it, there is going to be another beta coming. At least that's what the rumors say. Understand that to be in mid-February, so definitely going to be looking for that. As far as should you buy it, should you not buy it, it's hard to say. Not a final version, but what I saw in the beta, definitely buy it. $60, go ahead and pick it up. If you think you're gonna like it, go ahead and get the $99 gold version. So that pretty much wraps up my review. As always, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, brah, out.